This is the Reading to Learn Math for 5-4. They tell you about congruent triangles and corresponding parts in this box, in case you forget. So we're going to read the lesson. We're going to determine whether each statement is true or false. If it's false, we're going to rewrite it so it's always true. On diagrams showing congruent triangles, arcs are used to show which angles are congruent. That's true. Part B. If the corresponding angles of two triangles are congruent, then the two triangles are congruent. That's false. You do need corresponding angles congruent, but you also need corresponding sides congruent. So I don't know how you want to just rewrite that whole thing, or corresponding angles and corresponding sides. So you need 3 pairs of congruent corresponding angles and 3 pairs of congruent corresponding sides for the triangles to be congruent. Part C. On diagrams showing congruent triangles, stars are used to show which sides are congruent. It's not stars. That's false. Use slash marks. Part D. If a triangle is rotated in such a way that it fits exactly on another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. That's true. Number 2. You are told the triangle TRI is congruent to triangle ANG. Write the 6 congruence statements about the corresponding parts of the triangles using the list started for you below. So, using this information, which angles are congruent? Angle T is going to be congruent to angle A. Angle R is going to be congruent to angle N. And angle I is going to be congruent to angle G. You are told that triangle XYZ is congruent to triangle MAD. If the measure of angle Y is a number plus 25, then the measure of angle A equals 2 times the same number plus 15. What is the value of A? Explain the method used to find the value. Well, angle Y and angle A are congruent angles. We know that from the statement. So if they're congruent angles, you know that their measures are equal. So 2A plus 15 and A plus 25, even though we don't know what those are, we know they're the same. So we're going to subtract A from both sides, and then we'll subtract 15 from both sides. So 10 is the value of A. Explain the method you use to find the value. Well, we have congruent triangles. These angles correspond, so that means they're congruent too, so you set their measures equal, and you use algebra to find the value of A.